Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Reese from Yes Supply, and I thought today it would be really fun to give you a little tour of my home. So it's a little bittersweet that I'm filming this because we're actually moving out of here in a month. We've lived here for I think about 4 years, and we actually manifested this place. So I'm gonna tell you the story of it. So how we got this place, how we manifested this place is such a cool manifestation story, and it's such a testament to how important it is that when you hear that little whisper from the universe to do that thing, or you get that little nudge or that little push to actually do it, because when you get that intuitive nudge to take action, it's because the universe is setting up things and rearranging things for you that are completely outside of what you are aware of. So I always wanted a quote 2-floor loft in the middle of the city, just like the Weeknd song, 2-floor loft in the middle of the city. Always wanted a 2-floor loft. And at the time before we got this place, we were actually living a little bit west of the city. And this was a few years ago, so this was actually at my old job. And the commute should have been taking me 30 to 40 minutes. And I was becoming someone who was really aware of how valuable my time is. And I was like, okay, 30 to 40 minutes I can commute for, but any longer than that, like that's just a waste of my time. I don't want to be spending all this time just on a bus doing nothing. And so, you know, there was one day where the commute took me an hour and a half because there's so many people waiting for the buses that the buses would just fly right by you and not actually let you on. So like 3 buses flew right by me where it was freezing outside. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not commuting for an hour and a half anymore. I'm done with this. I had enough. I said, George, we're looking for a place. Like, this is it. And so we found a real estate agent and we started looking at different places in the city. And some of them were just completely off, completely wrong. We knew that they were a definite no. And then he brought us to this building and we walked into this beautiful loft. And I remember looking up and seeing the floor to ceiling windows and this beautiful bright white space. And my mind just started to turn with all the ideas that I had of how I could film and start to grow Yes Supply more and all the amazing things that I wanted to do. But there was no view. And I remember saying to the real estate agent, this place would be absolutely perfect, but I don't really want to just look at the building across from us. If only there was the exact same place, but a few floors higher. And it's so funny because he turned around, he looked at me and he said, there actually is a place that just got listed a few floors higher than this. And it got listed so recently that it's not even for public view yet. If you want, I can show you. And I was like, yes, absolutely done. And so when we walked into this place, I had this knowing inside. You know that feeling when you just know that you're doing the right thing or on the right track or in the right place? When I walked in here, I was like, this is where I'm meant to live. And you know, it was available because we got into it so early. There wasn't even any competition for it. So we got it. It was scary at the time. We took a huge risk. I knew we'd be okay for a few months moving in here, but I was like, if we don't get a raise or start making more money in a few months, we're kind of going to be screwed. And this is another really important thing about manifestation. You need to set the intention that whatever it is that you want is going to happen. So at that moment, we made a decision that no matter what, we were going to make it work. We were going to find the money. We were going to get the raise. We were going to work harder. We were going to do the side hustle, whatever it was. We knew that it was essential that we made it work. And it's when you put that energy out into the universe that this is going to happen no matter what, that the universe conspires with you to make sure that it worked. And I knew that I was on the right track because of the feeling that I had when I was in here. And I always say, if the universe brought me to it, the universe will bring me through it. So, you know, we got the place, we moved in, we've been living here for a few years. We absolutely have loved living here. And now we've gotten to that time where it's time for us to move on to our next place, a bigger place. But I've had so many amazing memories being here, so it's been awesome. I've always wanted a 2-floor loft. We love it. We're outgrowing this place a little bit. When we do the tour, you'll probably notice some places where we're outgrowing it a little bit. So we're moving into a bigger home, but I thought it'd be fun to film this, because a lot of people have actually asked me for a home tour, and then also for me, it'll be good for me to be able to come back and have some memories of where I used to live. Also, right now where I'm filming this is actually quarantine. So right now this is functioning as my home, as my husband's home, and as both of our offices. So it's a little bit nutso. So a little bit of things that are a little bit different than usual, but we are making it work. So to begin our tour, I'll show you the area when we first walk in. So this is the entryway when you first come in. When you first come in the front door, we have all of our shoes here. It's crazy right now, which is why we need to move, because we have too many shoes for this. So our new home will have more space. Then here, there's just a little bit of a spot for our jackets, my yoga mat, purses, scarves, everything like that. Again, we need more space really bad. Here, we just have a little bit of a powder room. This is actually where I get ready in the morning as well. So it's pretty small, but it's got a cute little marble countertop in here and good enough for when people come to visit and they gotta go. Then here is our little kitchenette table. So this painting or this piece of art is actually from one of my friends, Alyssa Goodman. Isn't it gorgeous? She's really beautiful, sparkly art. Over here is the kitchen area. So this is where we make food. And again, right now, as I'm filming this, it's quarantine. So we've been making a lot more food than usual, which has been great because we're actually using our kitchen rather than just ordering on Uber Eats, which is what we were doing way too much before that. So have a pretty full kitchen. We put up these shelves from IKEA just because there was not enough room for all of our mugs. We have a ton of mugs and everything like that. So we put up these shelves from IKEA. Mapaful sent me this, I think last year, which we love having here in the kitchen. Coffee station for George, apples. This is where we keep like all of our fruit and everything like that. And this is where we make our lunch, dinners, breakfasts, all of that fun stuff. Then over here is our living room area slash office. I've been working from the couch a lot, and you can see here we have like our ring light and cameras and stuff because, you know, we're just trying to make do with this whole quarantine thing. We have our bookshelves, all my Oracle cards, my spray bottles for watering my plants. For me, having plants in the space is so important because it makes you feel like you get a little bit of nature and a little bit of outdoors even when you are trapped in a concrete jungle. And then, like I said before, this is our couch where I usually am working during quarantine and where I come down in the morning to start my day and do my meditation, journaling, gratitude list, everything like that. So that's pretty much the main floor. You can also see just behind me, we have a balcony. We have a great view of the lake and like the highway and everything like that. So it's always nice to look out, see the sunset, everything like that. And now that you've seen everything on the main floor, why don't I take you upstairs? So we also have this bar cart I forgot to tell you about. George actually found this gorgeous bar cart on Kijiji. Really good find when we first moved in. I always wanted one. So now we're heading upstairs. Like I said before, we live in a loft, so it's completely open concept. There's pretty much no doors other than for the bathroom. So up here is our little den. It usually looks a bit different. Again, this is the quarantine situation, so I'll add in a little video that shows you how it typically looks. It's usually like, almost like a little reading nook. But George, my husband, has a company called Trade Pro Academy, and so this is his little office space that he had to set up until we're allowed to go back into our offices. But it's still, I think it still looks pretty cute. We pulled this table from my office that I was using for events. We have like a little situation going on here. I think it's a cute situation. Some art going, a Marshall speaker, where we keep our mail, everything like that. Tons of books. Need to do a better job organizing them. And here's where I keep all my jewelry, laundry, everything like that. And then this is the upstairs bathroom. So in here, unfortunately, we don't have a tub, but we'll get that at the new house. But we have our shower, you know, typical bathroom thing, nothing too special. And then last but not least is our room. So this is our room. Love it so much. I love being able to wake up and see the view over here. It's really gorgeous and really inspiring to wake up and see the sunrise when you're coming up, and to be able to look out and see the traffic, no, to be able to look out and see the lake and the water and the clouds. So I feel really blessed that we got to live here for a bit. We also have our closet, which is, you know, packed with clothes, everything like that. I love this little picture I got from one of my friends, Danny, for our wedding. So this is actually the night sky on the night that we got married. So yeah, so that's pretty much my whole house. Little quick and simple office tour. I hope that you loved my loft. If there's anything that I missed, definitely let me know. And I can't wait to share with you when we move what my new space is going to look like. It's going to have a lot more space, outdoor space, a tub, a lot of other really cool things. So if you like this video, you want more videos from me, definitely hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you get notified when I come out with new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So thanks so much for coming for a tour. I hope you loved our loft space. I hope it inspired you, showed you something a little different, and I will see you soon.